Hi guys. So let's just do a few missions on the Wasteland with our friend Wolverine.
Each of Trigon's
So
sons
let's see
seems
what
to be
missions we'll
working
get
for
today.
their father. The sons of Trigon are hard up to release Daddy from his prison.
Jacob, one of Trigon's sons, is collecting lust energy.
The Sentinels of Magic have spotted a large number of ragged citizens congregating around idols depicting Jacob. Nothing seems to take their attention away from his image. So let's take the idols away from them. We must free those poor souls.
The idols is my less favorite mission, I guess, in the last missions. Essentially, you pretty much end up facing a handful of ads, and they can hit pretty hard sometimes. And of course, there's the imps who will join the battle. So that's why I beat the snap out of those imps as soon as I see them. Usually. Let's go for this one.
Calculation completed.
Luckily, we only need 3 of those. Let's go in the corner. Uh, let's go for the imp first.
Beautiful. Don't let them ruin the idols.
Scanning.
So for these, usually area of effect attacks are pretty much your best bet, since you usually start with multiple targets.
Those statues have a powerful corrupting influence, to the point of inducing violent behavior. Find those responsible for the creation of the idols, and stop them.
Here it's a bit easier, even though you're still facing a handful of NPCs. Somehow they don't hit quite as hard as the citizens. And they usually respawn pretty quick, as you can see. Freaking imp. Yeah, you'd better run. Just one more.
Hampering the creation of idols will go a long way, but we must take out the demon in charge of this vile operation. Confront the graven succubus and put an end to this.
Let's place a few mines just for fun.
I'll be by Jacob's side tonight.
If we can just bait her to lunge us, the mines should help a bit. There we go. And we still have one more mine. So let's try to bait her again. Also, another trick is to bait her into block breaking us, or interrupting us, I should say, or blocking us, so that we can use our ability that allows us to break out and regenerate power. So in a pinch, if you need power, just convince her to send you to knock you down, and then you can gain back a bit of power. It's a trick that is not as useful in later levels, because essentially you from what I understand, you gain a flat 200 powers from that. And once you have how much power do we have right now? Once you have 4300 power, an extra 200 doesn't make that much difference. Doesn't hurt, but it doesn't help that much. Revitalization probably helps also, but in DPS mode, we don't have that much. 1900. So let's go for NV now. So again, we go into location, and all the Gotham Wastelands mission should be there. And let's see which mission we'll get. They did a fairly good job with the Gotham Wasteland. And having multiple missions, it's a nice. It gives a nice change of pace, since you never really know which mission you'll get. There's no real way to predict what mission the game will give you. It's completely random.
Subdue these victims and release them from their envy.
Calculation
This is usually the easy part of this mission. The hard part will be the next part. But if we're careful enough, it shouldn't be too bad.
The energy. The excess envy seems to be connected to an artifact that the cultists are using against their victims.
Well, let's get rid of those first.
Allow this artifact to be used on anyone.
We don't really need to, but it's fairly easy to lose control of the fight and to end up facing too many opponents. So clearing out at least a few of the surrounding demons doesn't hurt.
scanning. Calculation completed.
I was trying to avoid this.
Calculation completed.
Envy amplifiers are constructed by demonic craftsmen known as Hellworkers. Their work must be stopped. If you have difficulty tracking one down, try destroying some of their inventions. That should get their attention.
So let's summon our ninja friends and let's get to work. So we seem to be getting more than 200 power from breaking out. So So I'm not sure if it's the virus breakout thingy that stack or if it's the vitalization that makes a difference. Either way,
Chronic follower Jesse loses will help to cripple.
it does help a bit. So now let's go do the Wrath mission. So as I said, the random is kind of nice. It does create some change of pace from repeating the missions over and over and over. But ultimately, there's only a few missions for each. So it's not like there's a thousand different missions. There's like I think it's three different variations for each, which is better than nothing, I suppose. Actually, I think it's four variations each. Either way, no, I think I know which one we're gonna have.
Jared's forces are stirring up the worst in everyone, but I've cobbled.
The hardest part over here is trying to avoid the plants, like these. There's a feat for destroying, I think it's like 333 plants or something like that. So as you can see, one of the good thing about the acrobat is the being able to kite very quickly using your grappling hook. Let's pull our friendly imp over here a bit.
Very good. The purifier is up and running.
I know I don't need imps anymore. But I do enjoy beating the snot out of them. Let's go for these. When I was a young mutant and I came to this place for the first time, holy crap, did those imps hurt me at the time. So now I hurt them back.
Good. You're still out in the field. Some of the recently rescued citizens.
Probably not the most
Raft demon. He's used
positive response, but what can I say?
taking them out could give us an edge in this area.
Calculation completed.
There we go. Not sure why the ninjas aren't attacking that thingy here. It happens also sometimes with certain targets. Like there was a time when for some reason the backups would not attack NPCs or even worse, the enemy players. So they seem to have fixed it mostly. Doesn't seem to do it as well as often as it used to. But once in a while, you'll find a target that somehow the backups or the sidekick really don't want to attack for some reason. So when that happens, you shrug it off, and usually doesn't. It's not game breaking, but it can be a bit annoying when you see your backups not doing anything.
We're making progress against envy, but there's more work.
Okay, so as you can see, we're 4 out of 5 for all the duos. So tomorrow we should be 5 out of 5. Next time we do the solo missions in the Wasteland. So hopefully tomorrow we're going to run all 3 duos, and we should get some nice loot out of that. So that's it for now. So thanks for listening, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.